Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Will, and I am here with my boy, Steven Chavez, President, TBH, Sacktown. What's up, my brother?
What's up, Will? Sacramento in the house.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, today we are going to talk about 6 quarterbacks that are on the free agent market. Hey, would we sign them? Wouldn't we sign them? What do we think? So, Steven, I'm going to start with one of the quarterbacks that are already rumored that are going to come here because of the connection with Pete Carroll. Gino Smith, former quarterback, Seattle. Thoughts?
Doesn't move the needle for me. If it happens, at least it's a quarterback that's familiar with Pete Carroll, but Gino doesn't move the needle for me at all.
Man, for me, it's like this, Raider Nation. If we sign Gino Smith, we are in desperate times. This guy is athletic, can do a lot of things, but as a Raiders starting quarterback, I don't see him being able to compete with the likes of Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, and Patrick Mahomes.
No.
So if we were to say, hey, man, this is our answer at quarterback, I'm really starting to question where we're going with it. But in Chip Kelly's offense, it would be interesting to see an athletic guy back there doing his thing. But again, I just don't see Geno Smith being the guy. Another quarterback that has a connection with Pete Carroll. Good old Russell Wilson. What do you think, brother?
I've never really been a big Russell Wilson fan, but I would definitely take him over Geno Smith, and I think he'd be a good bridge quarterback for whatever we do in the future. So I would be intrigued by Russell Wilson. Not the biggest fan, but I wouldn't mind it at this point.
I think you hit a key aspect there. You said bridge quarterback. I don't like it as well. I mean, like, from what I heard, he brings a diva attitude. Now, if he's coming in, and he's coming in with that, lunch pail mentality, and coming in and putting in work, I could see it working with Russell Wilson. I mean, again, another athletic quarterback that's accurate, that can throw from outside the pocket, that can throw on the run. Could I see it? Yes. Do I want it to happen? No. I mean, let's just be real about it. But you brought up this other guy. Would you like to go on a second date with Derek Carr as quarterback of the Raiders? Steven, let us know.
That's a tough one because I was one of the ones that was okay with letting him go. That obviously has not worked out for us. He hasn't exactly been lights out in New Orleans either. If I said yes to Derek Carr just because it'd be better than what we have, but do I think he would take us far? I don't think so. We've been down that road already.
So he's like, hey, you want to take the girl that takes you to the prom, but she's only going to get you to first base.
Yeah. I need the home run.
You need the home run. Look, man, I'm telling you right now, I don't see Derek Carr coming back. Just for personal reasons, to tell you the truth, the way that he was let go, everything like that, I think it would take a really big person to come back to that organization and be like, hey, you did me wrong, but I'm coming back and I'm going to lead your team. When you look at that, man, that's going to be a tough thing. But Derek Carr, right now, than any other quarterback that we have on the roster, is head and shoulders above them. Any other quarterback in the draft? I don't know about that. But if you re-sign Derek Carr, it's going to take a whole lot of ass kissing. It's going to take a whole lot of, hey, you kind of getting down on your knees and groveling and saying, Derek Carr, please come back.
I
Because
mean,
I just
maybe
don't.
it's not the same staff, so
Yeah,
Josh
but
McDaniels run everybody wrong over there.
and maybe he does have a good, really good relationship with Mark. And if he has a good relationship with Mark, then it's not going to take that. You know, maybe Mark just goes like, hey, man, you know what? I didn't do the right thing. My bad. But it's like you said, he's only going to take us so far.
Yeah.
And at his age, how long is he going to be the solution for? So those are kind of aspects I see. But I wouldn't mind if he came back either. I mean, like, right now, with the guys we got, I would prefer to have Derek Carr.
Yeah.
But,
No,
all
exactly.
right. Justin Fields, quarterback, Pittsburgh. No. He's a no for you.
He's a no for me.
Wow. Hit me with it. Hit me with it, brother. Because I'm like, this, now I'm
I
interested.
I just never see anything from him that intrigues me as a quarterback. He could run. I just don't think he's a good quarterback. That
Guys, I love it.
everybody keeps having this obsession with him, and yeah, he did well at the beginning with Pittsburgh, but they still benched him.
That's where I question a lot of things. We saw he was killing it and they still benched him. What did Mike Tomlinson see that he said, hey, I'm going to bench you for Russell? Now, double-edged sword. His athleticism intrigues me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, especially in Chip Kelly's offense, man, could be a monster. But he's erratic. He doesn't throw the ball well. He struggles, and unless Chip Kelly's able to rein him back, I don't see him being successful. But I do like his athleticism, but I don't think he is the solution either. But I gotta say,
Now, would I mind the Raiders getting him if they got somebody else as well, so they could compete for it? I'm okay with that. But to sign him and say this is our guy,
I could see that. I could do that. I could sign him for that. But that to be our guy, I'm questioning it as well. This is the bottom of the, we're kind of feeding the bottom of the barrel.
yeah.
Now, this guy is probably the hottest name as a free agent quarterback right now. At the top of the cream of crop or whatever it is, Sam Darnold. would you like to see Sam Darnold in the silver and black?
I'm intrigued by Sam Darnold. I wouldn't be mad at the Raiders going out there and giving him a contract, but I'm also in that like, was this just the one good year, or has he turned the corner and is he actually going to be a good quarterback in this league? That's where it's hard. He's been on 5 different teams, and but I mean, look, Mayfield did it. I mean, they were both together on Carolina Panthers, and they were both terrible. Everybody thought they were both done, and now look at them. Mayfield went out and is having a good career with the Bucks, and Sam Darnold tore it up with Minnesota. And I don't know.
Brother, gosh, you hit that right on the head. I don't want to pay for a one-year wonder. I want a dude. Like, if I'm going to pay dude money, I want a dude. And Sam Darnold is going to want dude money.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, is it because his coach? Is it because he got a new guy? Is that the solution? Is that why he did so well this year? And I think, hey, Coach O'Connell definitely had to do something with it. Coach of the year.
Yeah.
Now, if Sam Darnold comes down off his high horse and doesn't ask for top free agent money, I can see it. I mean, like, but again, if you're asking for, like Aaron Rodgers money, hey, bro, pack your stuff. Don't need you here.
Yeah. It worries me because if we give him a major contract and it doesn't work, I mean, you set yourself back again, the organization back, and that would suck.
No, absolutely, bro. And that's where I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to going through all these quarterbacks and paying these guys all this money just to let them go. I want to make sure that the guy that we stick with is a dude. And if you're going to like say that this guy is the guy, then he better come out and show up and shell out. And if he's especially asking for that type of money. Now, the last guy we're going to talk about is AOC. Do we run it back with the AOC this year? Yes or no, Steven?
He's on a rookie deal. He'll be on that roster regardless. You let that kid compete. I mean, he's done some bad things and he's done some really good things for us. His mobility is his biggest issue, and I think that's going to be an issue with Chip Kelly. But you definitely give him a shot with whoever you bring in. But you don't go into the season with him. You don't go into training camp with him as your number one. You got to bring somebody in.
I think you hit the nail on the head, brother. You let the kid come in. He's already going to be on the roster. But if you're looking at him as your starting quarterback, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We have to bring in another guy to compete, another guy to push him. Now, if he outcompetes him and Chip Kelly says this is the guy, then let's run with him.
Right.
But to come in and say, hey, man, this is going to be the guy. This is what we want. I'm really questioning it. And I'm going like, hey, what are we doing? Well, Raider Nation, make sure you guys let us know what you guys think. Make sure you hit my boy up, Steven. Let him know where you at down there in Sacktown, baby.
Sacramento. We're always at Shenanigans in Citrus Heights, California. Y'all need to come through.
Hey, Shenanigans, Citrus Heights, baby. You got to go down there, visit the fam. It's always packed. It's always a good time. Hey, guys, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Raider Will with the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. It's your boy Steven Chavez with TBH Sacktown. Let us know what you guys think. Hey, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders.
Broncos.
Hey, baby.